No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Was all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just. And fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
It is no great shock to me.
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
Very well, if I must.
My sword arm could use some work.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I cannot bring myself to leave my own mother behind. If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain here and share in her fate. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. Do with me as you will. I care not what befalls me now. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me! I fear you loathe me, Arisen.
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. Not what to make of this.
What's to be done about this?
Be gone with you, ruffian! These carts are mine. I paid, and if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to... Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine, and if you think I'll surrender a single one, I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to...
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That fellow over there gave me a handsome price for half a dozen of them.
What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I pray you! I fear for my life. I must pull myself together.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character. But that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
It is no great shock to me.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will
situation.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even...
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, it is likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
'Tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
I quite agree.
That's quite enough. That's it. I've had enough.
Stand and fight, you gutless wanderer.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
Something like a wall of light impedes our progress. It is most vexing, but we'll find a way around. We always do.
Really? Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Let me grant you wings.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
I don't think this is your chance. Prove your mettle.
My battle lust. Put your metal where your mouth is.
That was superb, Arisen.
Patience wins.
Out of that heart from you
Trees. Winter is uncomfortable as dust on the wall.
How'd you like that?
Where
that came from?
Now teach you.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Why do you falter? Come this way.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the word... unproven as dust.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Beast-fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Methinks the fiend fell back. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less likely.
I shall hasten to your aid. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Being a burden arisen. We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near.
Let us begin. To think that vase was in truth a dragon. 'Twas clever of you to realize its true nature, Master.
Haven't you had enough yet? You've pushed your luck too...
I would fain aid you if you're...
Valley, this battle is not yet done.
Haven't you had enough yet? That's quite enough. That's it. I've had enough.
Show 'em what you're made of,
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
You mustn't let them best you. Fight back.
Don't give up now! You can do this!
I'm not going to
Shame on me.
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
unbelievable.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
I swear I've never slept better.
Well met. Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill...
You'll get what's coming to you. You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Oi, you trying to nick our dinner?
Aye, you'd better run.
Trust in yourself and I trust in you.
Mustn't lose my head.
What you waiting for?
Piss me off.
Heaven have mercy.
This is too much trouble.
This can't be happening. In the end, it was all
Stop this! I beg of you!
This is it for me.
This can't be happening!
Fie, that hurts! We're done for. I ne'er stood a chance.
This fleet of...
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stay back. There's troubles in the fray.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
Heavens, you're made of sterner stuff than that. Is that it? Might as well lay down and die. What's this?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
I am well aware of the particulars.
This is the only place I can find the little pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Minella to keep the peace.
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Something very clear about that dragon.
It must be
What most effective?
Let my magic consume your weapons with the fury of the elements. Douse the blade!
Thank you, Master. I only hope I can get that point.
Stay with me, Rufus. Both right there.
Strike hard beast is uncannily swift to its side. The change was invisibly one up.
Perhaps if we follow close behind it, we'll find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position.
It is done.
Down the flame before it is too late.
Not good enough. Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
For a moment I thought I'd met my end.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Victory is at hand.
All together now! The attack has won!
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood. Magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. The final will not mind. Strike the ball. Now! My sustain is yours to wield. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
The time has come for us to send this baleful beast back whence it came.
I will see it answer for every last innocent life claimed. My sustain is yours to wield.
is at hand. Let us finish this. Quite the view from up here. Let me see how high I can scale.
Well said. On my way. We mustn't falter. If we do not expunge the secret from vermin, all will be lost.
Not far to go. Keep it moving.
Ice and sting is yours to wield.
The creature is defeated. Here's hoping this will be enough to forestall the Red Cloud's advance for a while.
Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. It was the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. Have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those spell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
Right you are. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this god sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Aptly said.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the God's sway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
It is strange to think a god's sway would be used to guide my brethren to safety. After all the woe they have caused us.
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter.
That dragon looked to be far more powerful than any monster we have yet encountered.
All too clear what must needs be done. I shan't bemoan our fate. I want to die like that.
Strike fast and true, and our glory shall fall!
We cannot match the tricky serpent for speed. Instead, we must predict its movements and seize our
advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Oh, methinks the fiend felt. Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
I fear for the Arbor. It would seem...
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know. All we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
I suppose 'tis so.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis erumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler, nun mor arta her. Karilm ilmen arkael, silfa nambawe nun kalael alame, angadur sindi.
Mornambwe roth enfane ava silmines vana. Erurne kemen malantar ingadur, fielis lintan morivin nun we ingarina?
Kemenindor kanyan irils aldekar. Eteler lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Ondvana alvekil eteler ne anler ailame.
I am afraid my father has closed his heart so tightly that even my words cannot reach him. If only the Arbor heart were restored to health, perhaps he might be persuaded.
Lungtena peli telume, ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Vanelin huror soron, sorne an fameltol, nundis amanda kill angadur femor.
Elves have evacuated, leaving their ancestral home behind. Surely they suffer survival is worth such a cost.
That was certainly worthwhile.
worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Wheel tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world time and time again. Yes, Arisen, this world has been safeguarded by the dragon. You yourself were chosen to form a part of this cycle. The Arisen is selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart. That is how this works. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's law. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles that they were assigned.
risen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. It is a means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.